Parshas Behaloscha has one of the most unusual, if not unique, parts of the Torah. And that is the famous section of Vayihi ben Soha, which is surrounded by two upside-down nuns. We don't have that, I don't think, anyplace else in the Torah, anything that's remotely similar to that. So the Sefer Apirion from Shlomo Gansfried, who was a gigantic Talmud Chacham, the famous author of the Kitzur Shulchan Aruch, has a very small but very, very interesting essay regarding this parsha of Vayihi ben Soha. And he says the two nuns, which are upside down and separate this parsha, has a tremendous amount of Torah written about it. And he says, according to how I see it, based on the Gemara in Shabbos, Daf Kuf Tes Vav Amid Beis, and the Gemara is a famous Gemara, Tan Rabbanan, Vayihi ben Soha Vayimar Moshe Pashazu Asal HaKadosh Baruch Hu Simonios. The Gemara mentions it, that HaKadosh Baruch Hu made a siman, from beginning to the end, to tell you that this is not its right place. Rashi Gamliel says, Asida Pasha Zu Shete Oker Mikan V'Tikosevim Koima, that this is not the right place. In the future, it will be moved. However, why was it put here and now? And everybody knows this. Hafsik bein Peronios Rishona, the Peronios Shnia, to separate the Peronios so that they all shouldn't be lumped together. There's a lot of Torah as to which Peronios actually the Torah is talking about. Having now just gone through the end of Sefer Vayikra with the first set of Tochachaim B'chukaisai, it's my own feeling, and I don't think he's disagreeing with me, that he means by the two Peronios, at least the Apirion does, the Tochacha in B'chukaisai and the Tochacha in Kisava. So you could ask a question, why Dafka here in Behaloscha? It's not exactly halfway. That's a shaila. We will leave that for the side for the moment. However, Rashi says that the Asad Lavoi, all the Peronios will be bottled, and we will not have any Peronios, and Yitzhahara will be bottled. Obviously, talking about Yemasa Mashiach. Now, how many klolos are there in the major Teichacha, which is in Kisava? And most people know that there's 98. 98. There's a lot of remuzah as to why specifically 98. However, the Apirion writes, on top of all of those 98, there's also the phrase Gam kol choyli v'chol makeh, v'chol makeh b'Mitzrayim. That particular phrase of choyli and makah adds another 2 to 98. That makes 98 plus 2 is 100. Therefore, the Mepharshim brings down here that we are masaking to say 100 brachos a day to protect us from those 100 Peronios and Klolos. So that's what he says here, why the two nuns are there. Why B'dafka nun? What's the ikr? What's the tachlis of a nun? He says the two nuns come because the two nuns times 2 is 2 times nun is 100. Because of Bizman Hazeh, there are these 100 Klolos which can affect us. We have to worry that we'll be affected by them. So therefore, this parsha was written here between all of the Teichachos to tell you that it's not in its proper place to be mafsik between all the Peronios and to save us from the first Peronios and the second Peronios, and they're turned upside down. Why are they upside down? Why are they upside down? Which is a very good question. Kadosh Baruch Hu in the future will switch around all the klolos and turn them into brachos, and therefore they will be put in its proper place and they will all become brachos. So we shouldn't worry about them at all. The two nuns are there to protect us, and Mr. Hashem, the Yitzhahara will be mevatel, and he says his last 4 words, Mr. Hashem, we should hear only good news. As I'm taping this, as you all will recall by the time you get to hear this, this was the day that the hostages were rescued by Tzahal. We were having a big simcha about it. We were hoping halavai that should continue, and in the course of all of our avos, and all of our Friyadik Adoiris, and whatever paltry mitzvahs that I have, and whatever else has great mitzvahs, Hashem should be showering upon us bracha batzlacha, and Mitzvah Hashem, we should hear only good news, and have a good Shabbos.